The year's almost over. If you're currently living in a situation that you'd rather not be a part of anymore and you're considering making a cross-country move, or maybe just a move across state, or maybe just a move. Maybe it's still in your neighborhood and you just want to move to a new place. I'm here to tell you to do that because it's going to fix all your problems. Maybe you're on the West Coast, want to move to the East Coast. Maybe you're from California, want to live in New York or Boston or something. You should do that because living in a different place is going to help you get away from yourself. Also, are you not really naturally an outgoing person? That's perfect. You should go live somewhere far away from all your friends and family and a support system and just force yourself to sink or swim and figure life out on your own. That historically is really helpful for most temperaments and personalities of people. Yeah, there's that old saying to I don't even remember what the origin was. Sailors got to an island or something and then it's burn your boats so you can't leave. I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. You're gonna want to at least have a friend, if you're gonna make a move. You probably want to at least have a friend, or it's just super expensive. Everywhere is super expensive right now. So that's the real answer, is don't live anywhere if you can. If you can help it, try to stop existing in this plane of reality. Try to will yourself to become some sort of nebulous gas being that doesn't have to worry about food, water, shelter, anything. That would be the first thing I would recommend over moving to a new place. As for me, I'm going to be moving to a new place, of course, because I never stay in a place for more than 1 year because I start feeling trapped and the walls are closing in on me and I'm going insane. That's me. The city's great. There's so much stuff to do and most of it costs money. So yeah, if you're rich, you should definitely come here. I mean, if you're rich, it doesn't have to even be an option. You don't even have to ask yourself oh, should I go here? It's it's already a done deal. You can go wherever you want. One of your 20 homes can even be here if you want, and then you can fly in your private jet and just go wherever you want when you're bored. But as for the regular people, the working class, probably don't come here. Or do. You can also do it if you want, because nothing's a permanent decision. You can try it out for a few months, or a year if you sign a year lease, or a year and a half if you sign a year and a half lease, or God forbid, a 2 or 3 year lease. You can always sublet though. You can always leave and sublet. But that's also a whole sticky situation. You might have to deal with some interesting folks if you do that. And any local New York people watching this are probably gonna be oh, they don't know what they're talking about. I lived here for a combined 3 years over the past 4 years. First year I completely burnt out and went insane and left and went back home to Virginia. I went to a mental hospital for a week. And the second time I came back, different apartment, worked a job I hated, pandemic happened, left, fled the city, lived with my dad in Alabama for a year. Then I came back and I've been living in this new place for a year. And guess what? The city's pretty okay. That's my biggest takeaway. It's pretty okay. And there are sweet people, and there are horrible, insane jerks. I keep saying the word insane. That's probably insensitive, right? That's one of those insensitive words. I kind of feel okay saying it just because I am mentally unstable. So maybe that is a word that I can use because I'm definitely not all there. I like to pretend like I am, but I'm definitely not. If you feel like you need to make a big drastic change and run away and move somewhere, just be sure to take stock with yourself and be am I going towards something or am I running away from something? And usually if it's the latter, you'll be able to find out pretty shortly that it's I don't like my present circumstances because of me or because of the group I run with. Or if you're going somewhere for a good reason, I'd say go for it. But if you're going just because I need a change of scene, that's also a valid reason. Or if you're going somewhere just because, I wonder how that place is. Basically, yeah, if you want to, I'd say just do it. I don't think there's a reason not to. A reason not to is if you can't financially handle it. I mean, that would be the biggest thing. I think money would be the biggest limitation. But yeah, I would say if you could do anything, you should be rich. If you could choose that, I'd say go for that, if that's your choice. Or if you have, your parents and your family can just pay for everything, well then, why are you watching this video? You're probably out doing a lot more fun stuff because you don't need to consume content in order to give yourself fulfillment and be okay with being alive. You don't even need that. You fly above the rest of us and you're just able to go out and do things without even thinking about money all the time in the back of your head and all these other things that tether us to grueling reality. You're on some other level. So this video's not for you. But I sure wish you the best.